Design enthusiasts, welcome back to our channel, where we explore the world of architecture and design. In today's video, we are going to dive into the incredible works of the renowned architect Diebedo Francis Kere. Kere's projects have not only captured the attention of the design community, but also left a lasting impact on the communities they serve. So let's explore 8 fascinating projects worked on by Diebedo Francis Kere. The Gando Primary School was built to expand the sparse network of schools in the province of Boulgou, in the east of Burkina Faso, and address 2 characteristic problems of many educational buildings in the area: poor lighting and ventilation. Francis Kere created a design that resolved these issues directly within the parameters set by cost, climate, resource availability, and construction feasibility. Clay is abundantly available in the region and traditionally used in house building, so a clay-cement hybrid was used to create structurally robust bricks. These are not only easy to produce, but also provide thermal protection against the hot climate. Despite their durability, however, the walls must be protected from damaging rains by an overhanging roof. In Burkina Faso, corrugated metal roofs are a popular solution, although they absorb direct sunlight and overheat the interior of the buildings. Kere's design solves this problem by pulling the roof of the Gando Primary School away from the learning space of the interior. A dry stacked brick ceiling is introduced in between, allowing for maximum ventilation. Cool air is pulled in from the interior windows, while hot air is released out through perforations in the clay roof. This also significantly reduces the ecological footprint of the school by alleviating the need for air conditioning. For this project, traditional building techniques and modern engineering methods were combined to produce the best quality building solution while simplifying construction and future maintenance. The success of the project can be attributed to the close involvement of the local population in the building process. With the support of his community and funds raised through Kere Foundation EV, Kere was able to realize his very first building. It marks the birth of Kere architecture and Kere's ongoing collaboration with his community in Gando through the Kere Foundation. Kere's design for the Burkina Faso National Assembly showcases his ability to blend tradition with modernity. The building's undulating roof, inspired by local village architecture, not only creates a visually striking structure, but also helps with natural ventilation and rainwater collection, promoting sustainability. Since 2000, the Serpentine Galleries annually commission an international architecture practice to design the Serpentine Pavilion in Kensington Gardens, London. In 2017, they chose Francis Kere. Taking inspiration from the great tree in his hometown of Gando, under which members of the community meet to reflect on the day, Kere's design is based on creating this sense of community while connecting people with nature. A great overhanging roof canopy made of steel and transparent skin covers the entire footprint of Kere's Serpentine Pavilion, allowing sunlight to enter the space while also protecting it from the rain. Wooden shading elements line the underside of the roof, creating a dynamic shadow effect that changes with the movement of the sun and clouds. The wall system is made of prefabricated wooden blocks assembled into triangular modules with slight apertures, giving lightness and transparency to the building enclosure. The curved walls are split into 4 fragments, allowing 4 unique access points to Kere's Serpentine Pavilion. Completely detached from the roof canopy, these elements allow both the air and visitors to freely circulate. At the center of Kere's Serpentine Pavilion is a large opening in the canopy, creating an immediate connection to the sky. When it rains, the roof becomes a funnel channeling water into the heart of the structure. This rain collection acts symbolically, highlighting water as a fundamental resource for human survival and prosperity. In the evening, the canopy becomes a source of illumination. Wall perforations give glimpses of movement and activity inside the pavilion to those outside. In this way, Kere's Serpentine Pavilion becomes a beacon of light, a symbol of storytelling and togetherness. Kere's design for the Leo Surgical Clinic showcases his commitment to improving healthcare infrastructure in underserved areas. The clinic features a combination of traditional clay construction and modern techniques, creating a welcoming and functional space for patients and medical staff. Located in the third most populated city in Burkina Faso, the Lycée Georges Secondary School sets a new standard for educational excellence in the region, while providing an inspiring showcase of local building materials applied to an iconic and innovative design. The school consists of 9 modules arranged radially around a courtyard, protecting the central space from wind and dust. A series of steps creates a loosely defined amphitheater, which accommodates informal gatherings as well as assemblies and celebrations for the school and wider community. The walls of each module are built out of locally sourced laterite stone, which lends them their striking deep red color. When first extracted from the earth, laterite can be easily cut and shaped into bricks, which are then left in the sun to harden. The material provides an excellent source of thermal mass, absorbing the heavy daytime heat and radiating it at night. A secondary facade made of local eucalyptus wood wraps around the classrooms like a transparent fabric and creates a variety of shaded intermediary spaces between itself and the classrooms where students can gather informally to wait for their classes. In these spaces, the organic vertical elements produce a stunning play of light. The classroom ceilings, made of perforated plaster vaults, diffuse indirect sunlight in order to improve the light quality while avoiding the heat otherwise caused by direct radiation. Wind towers located at the back of each classroom allow hot air to escape, thus helping to further lower the interior temperature. The sculptural forms of these towers stand out above the main body of the building, creating a landmark in its surroundings. In order to minimize costs and reduce material waste, the school's furniture is made from local hardwoods and steel offcuts from the roof construction. Kere Architecture designed Xylem, the gathering pavilion for the Tippet Rise Art Center, as a quiet, protective shelter. Named to evoke the vital internal layers of a tree's living structure, Xylem is a place where visitors of this vast outdoor art space can gather to converse or sit and contemplate in solitude. Located in a slightly sunken landform between the main facilities of the art center and the start of the hiking tracks, the pavilion nestles in a clearing surrounded by aspen trees, facing a small creek. Entirely carved in wooden logs, the pavilion invites visitors into the heart of the trees. The sustainable pine wood used for the entire pavilion, locally sourced from a natural pruning process that saves forests from parasitic bugs, is used in its raw state. The logs of the canopy are grouped in circular bundles within a modular hexagonal structure in weathering steel, supported by 7 steel columns. The upper surface of the canopy is carved sinuously to blend into the surrounding hills. Simultaneously massive yet light, the roof is inspired by the Tuguna, the sacred gathering space of many small Burkinabe communities, a low-level wooden straw shelter that offers protection from the sun while allowing for ventilation. In the pavilion, sunlight filters through the vertical logs, creating a soft play of light and shadow on the curvilinear seating and polished concrete circular platform below. The spatial complexity of the carved wooden seating elements encourages visitors to explore different views of the surrounding landscape. Xylem creates a link between Montana in the US and Burkina Faso, as it was built in parallel with the Naba Belem Gouma Secondary School in Francis Kere's birthplace, Gando. The Opera Village is the fruit of an exceptional collaboration between Francis Kere, founder and principal architect of Kere Architecture, and the late Christoph Schlingensief, iconic theatre and film director and key figure of the German cultural scene. Schlingensief was first drawn to Kere by his fascination with the element of participation that underlies many of Kere architecture's projects, and which he likened to Joseph Beuys' idea of social sculpture. The project lies at the crossroads of art and architecture, a powerful and utopian concept built as a tangible manifestation, an opera house at the heart of a village. Rooted in Schlingensief's belief that performance takes place beyond the stage, the village becomes the backdrop against which the comedy and tragedy of daily life are played out. Central to the concept of the opera village is the idea of something perpetually unfinished and continuously developing, a respect for the importance of slowness and an appreciation of the course of maturation. In this, the compromise between the fluidity of art and the formal nature of architecture is evident. Although there is a project plan, it is being built in stages, adapting to needs as it comes into being, with some elements perhaps never actually being built. The design, as first imagined in 2009 by Kere and Schlingensief, consists of the main structure of the opera house surrounded by housing, workshops, ateliers, a school, and a health center. Since 2011, a number of the buildings have been constructed in stages, for and in collaboration with the surrounding community, using clay, wood, and laterite stone found on site. The as-yet unbuilt opera house at the center of the village is envisioned as a spiral, its open-ended form symbolizing the freedom of possibility. To mark the 50th anniversary of Mali's independence, the National Park of Mali in Bamako was refurbished and reopened with the addition of several new amenities. The 103-hectare park sits within a 2,100-hectare reserve of protected forest, which acts as an important green belt for the fast-growing capital. As part of the first phase of this ambitious project, Kere Architecture was invited to design a number of built interventions throughout the park, including points of entry, a youth and sports center, a restaurant, public toilets, and kiosks. All buildings are externally clad with natural stone from the region, reinforcing local cultural heritage while cutting construction costs. The thermal mass created by the stone walls also helps to balance the interior climate of the buildings. Large overhanging roofs offer generous shaded spaces around the perimeter of the buildings and allow for natural ventilation. The buildings are designed to rely entirely on their passive cooling systems, although certain buildings offer the option of sealing their roof vents in order to operate with air conditioning. Aiming to take full advantage of the spectacular views over the park and nearby lake, the restaurant is located on a rock formation, nestling on different levels that reflect the natural contours. All the buildings in the scheme are linked by a pedestrian network, which also connects with the National Museum, as well as various natural attractions. To create a sense of unity between the interventions spread throughout the park, the buildings all follow the same architectural language. We hope you found these 8 fascinating projects worked on by Diebedo Francis Kere as inspiring as we did. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, subscribe to our channel for more design content, and hit the notification bell to stay updated. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.